There's Bakasana and there's Kakasana. Bakasana, the crow pose, is when the inner knee is on the tricep. And that's an easier variation for beginners because in that variation you have more surface area balancing on your arm. So I'll have Wang demonstrate that right now. So he's got the inner knee on the tricep, and then he's going to go ahead, place his hands down, and he'll lift his hips up. Okay, and then he's reaching the chest forward. So there's a horizontal extension of energy. And the inner thighs are hugging to the midline to help him stay lifted as the feet are together. And then you can come on down. All right, if your student is having difficulty with this, but they're enthusiastic enough to give it another go, you can stack blocks. So what you would do is place blocks forward of them, and you may have to play around with that, or you can even place a blanket, like a crash pad, if you feel like they're strong enough to do it, but their fear of falling is getting in the way. And then Huang will go ahead and do the same thing, and then he's going to reach his chest forward. Yep, extending forward as he comes up. And then come on down. Another option is if they're still sinking down too much when they do that, have them against the wall and have the crown of their head extend toward the wall. All right. A third option, if you're within the flow of a class and you'd like to help a student out, I'm going to stand by Huang. He's going to go ahead and place his palms down. All right. He'll go ahead and lift his hips up. I'm going to encourage his chest to go forward, and my shoulders are there for him. Yep. And then my fingertips are by his hips. And so I'm supporting him here. I don't really need to support him, but that would be the idea. All right. Once your students are like taking that pose kind of for granted, it's time to step it up a notch to get them to fire back up again. All right. So we'll move toward Kakasana, the crane pose. For this one, the knees land on a groove between the triceps. So if you slide your palm down the arm, there's a little bit of an indent of where the heads of the muscles meet. And what you'll do is you're going to take the knee to just above that area. And as, I'll have Wang demo. So he's going to start hips up, and he's above it. And then as he leans forward and down, the knees slide into the groove. So you start off with the knee just above it, and it slides down. And then he's going to try to straighten his arms, pushing the floor away, chest forward, arms straighter, straighter, belly super round. Yes. And then coming down. Okay, so this one requires more stability in the wrists too, because the arms are straight and the shoulders are more forward of the wrists. When the elbow is bent, the angle here is bigger. When we go here, we start to narrow that more, and it can be a lot of pressure on the wrists. So make sure you prep your students appropriately for that posture before coming into them. Anything else we missed? So the inner thighs are hugging together, keeping the belly lifted, and then also, again, the belly's lifting. That's what's going to get you up. Chest forward, arms push the floor away.